This is your guide to staking ETH on Ethereum, brought to you by Collective Shift. There are several ways to stake your ETH on the Ethereum blockchain. In this resource, we're going to explain ways and break down the pros and cons of each. This resource does assume a general understanding of how Ethereum works. If you don't, see our ultimate staking guide. These are some takeaways for you. Validators help secure the Ethereum blockchain and are compensated with ETH. The rate of return, or APY, changes based on various factors. There are 4 major ways to stake your ETH. Solo staking, which gives you 4 rewards but requires 32 ETH and requires high technical knowledge. Staking as a service, which requires 32 ETH still, and you must pay a small fee. On top of this, other companies take out some of the hard work for you. Number 3 is pooled staking, the most popular option because you don't need to have 32 ETH. You must pay a very small fee, and be sure to check out our liquid staking guide. And the last but not the least is centralized exchanges. They usually offer the lowest rewards. It's the only option with exchange risk and a higher regulatory risk. Staking is not risk-free, my friends. Each of the 4 options include different types of risks. The best option for you will depend on your skill level, goals, and risk tolerance. We'll tackle this later. Let's get started with Ethereum Staking 101. The Ethereum blockchain relies on validators to keep it running properly. To become an Ethereum validator, you need to deposit 32 ETH to a certain smart contract address. This act is known as staking. For example, you put up your 32 ETH at stake to become a validator. You can still stake ETH even if you don't have 32 ETH, but when you do this, you won't be a validator and you won't be getting staking rewards. How much is the APY? There's no fixed annual percentage yield, APY, for Ethereum. The APY constantly changes and depends on several factors, which include the network activity, the total ETH staked, the number of validators, and the value captured by MEV, which boosts staking rewards and therefore APY. The APY will gradually reduce as more ETH is staked and more validators activate. The APY you receive may also be lower depending on the staking option you choose, as exchanges will often take a higher fee, resulting in lower APY. Calculating your ETH staking rewards. If you need help determining how much you could be earning, the Staking Calculator's online website estimate how much ETH you could accrue depending on the amount, the type, the price, and the time staked. Let's talk about Ethereum staking options in more detail. There are 4 key ways to stake your ETH to receive rewards. Each have pros and cons and depends on the ease of use, decentralization preference, skill level, and time or difficulty to set this up. These 4 options are solo staking, staking as a service, pooled staking, and exchange staking. Let's have a look at solo staking, also called at-home staking. Solo staking is the act of managing and running your own Ethereum node. It's the most challenging but most decentralized and gives the total rewards back to you. Here are some benefits. You get full control, lowest trust assumptions, you get the maximum rewards, and is the most impactful for the network because Ethereum is all about decentralization. Some negatives for solo staking is that it requires 32 Ethereum. That is a lot of money. It needs the highest technical knowledge, and you need a dedicated computer connected to the internet. This carries risk of penalties, slashing. If you have other dependencies like electricity or internet, you might be vulnerable to slashing. Staking as a service, or SaaS. Staking as a service is for users who still want to run an Ethereum node and stake their 32 ETH but aren't comfortable dealing with hardware. The staking as a service option allows you to delegate the hard part while you earn native block rewards. You will outsource all the computer hardware. Some benefits of staking as a service include higher rewards than pooled staking, maintaining your node, and there's no third-party smart contract risk. Some negatives. You still need 32 ETH. You have to keep your own set of validated credentials, and you have to trust the staking operator, who is the third party. Let's have a look at liquid staking or staking pools. Liquid staking or staking pools is the most accessible method while retaining ownership over your ETH. Users can stake with as little as 0.01 Ethereum, making it the easiest way to earn staking rewards and participate in securing Ethereum. Staking ETH can now be as simple as a decentralized token swap. The most common method provides liquidity tokens that can be used in decentralized finance or DeFi. These tokens are STETH and Rocket Pool's RETH. Some benefits of liquid staking. You can stake any amount, there is a very low barrier to entry. It's the easiest way to stake right now, and you get instant liquidity via liquid tokens. Some negatives. It's non-native to Ethereum. It requires third parties, smart contract risks, and higher trust assumptions. And of course, you get smaller rewards. We do have a liquid staking token guide out now. Make sure to check it out. Centralized exchanges. This is the easiest way to earn ETH staking rewards without using crypto wallets or interacting directly with the Ethereum blockchain. Many centralized exchanges provide staking services such as Coinbase or Binance. For those of you who don't like holding ETH in your own wallets or using Ethereum-based apps, all you need to do is deposit your ETH into the exchange's staking program. Some benefits of this. You can stake any amount you want. You never have to leave the exchange, and it is the most accessible. Some negatives. It has the highest trust assumptions. You have to trust an exchange with your Ethereum, and we all know this goes against the ethos of not your keys, not your coins. It has the lowest rewards because the exchanges often take a higher fee. And of course, this contributes to the network centralization, which is what we don't want. One slight negative is that there is heavy regulation involved. Coinbase, one of the leading staking providers, is currently being served a Wells notice by the US SEC, which essentially means the SEC or the US government is about to sue Coinbase, and they are suing them for their staking. Which of these four options is right for you? Each ETH staking option has unique pros and cons. There is no best option. It really depends on your preferences and your circumstances. Let's try answering some of these questions and see which category you might fall into. Do you want to run your own node? Do you have the technical capabilities to run your own hardware, or have your own computers, your own internet, your own electricity, and you are sure the electricity won't go out, or you're sure your internet won't die? Do you have 32 ETH and you want to retain your own ETH? Do you want to have access to all of your ETH anytime you want? Do you want to use any MetaMask or Ethereum-based apps? Do you want to interact with smart contract code? By answering these questions, you might have a clearer idea of which category you fall under. Pooled staking is the most common to date. If the following applies to you, then you're probably best suited to choose pooled staking. The most common option for many is using pooled staking. Pooled staking is probably best for you if you own less than 32 Ethereum, you don't want to run your own node or manage your own validator keys, you want to help Ethereum decentralize, and you value a user-friendly experience. There are many pooled staking platforms. Pros and cons of each can be found in the screenshot here. But keep in mind, we've also done a full guide to help you understand pooled Ethereum staking. Let's look at some frequently asked questions. Can you buy ETH2? Do you need it to stake? No, there is no ETH2 token. Ethereum has just undergone a change in consensus mechanisms from the proof of work to the proof of stake consensus mechanism. It's the same Ethereum. Is staking ETH risk-free? No, there are risks with Ethereum staking, including but not limited to the following: withdrawals locked and are limited, the APY or price volatility, slashing risk, exchange risk, smart contract risk, collusion risk, and trusting third parties. You can find more on this information on the Collective Shift platform. Are staking derivative tokens always priced 1-to-1? Pooled staking liquid tokens which represent your ETH, such as Lido's STETH, can depeg from its 1-to-1 ETH price. This should be less common when ETH withdrawals are activated, although your ETH should always be redeemable 1-to-1 when withdrawing. When can you withdraw your ETH? Very soon. The Ethereum core devs will be allowing for withdrawals, and the keyword for this proposal is Shanghai. And that's it, my friends. This has been a small guide on Ethereum staking. This is brought to you by Collective Shift. If you do like the content, be sure to like and subscribe. Otherwise, be sure to check out some of the other Collective Shift YouTube videos. Make sure you check the links in the description for the Collective Shift platform. See you there.